everybody, it's JC from Toy News International. Are you pumped up for Comic-Con? Because it's less than a week away. In all serious, guys, what's up, everybody? JC from Toy News International, and just throwing together a quick video just to give you a few updates on a few things. So a couple news tidbits and just to give you a channel update. So we're getting ready for Comic-Con. We're in the final week until the big event. Actually, it's a little less than a week. Preview night is next Wednesday. So that's when we'll start to see the first initial offerings that toy companies have. DC Collectibles will be holding an event where they show off all their products. So that'll be probably the first thing that we kick off. Hoping that we get some new reveals as far as action figures. You know, I've been a little worried. You know, solicitations for the last few months have been a little slim. You know, obviously we're not really going to see much more in the way of action figures till the end of the year, especially with Icons. So I expect anything they show is really going to be for 2018. And, you know, I don't know what's going to be on hand. But that's definitely something that I think is going to be an interesting thing to watch next week at Comic-Con, as far as like what DC Collectibles has and where they're going. You know, we had a bunch of cancellations from them, so it's going to be interesting to see if they're going to re-offer any of those figures in like some kind of new way, maybe a box set. I don't know. But, you know, definitely, again, that's something I'm definitely interested in seeing. Now, I also wanted to touch base. I've been contacted by a number of you guys telling me about this special Sinister Six Marvel Legends wave that's coming out. And, you know, definitely this looks cool. It would be a cool idea if Hasbro did something like this. But I hate to break it to you guys. This is fake. Fake news. This was actually, I don't know if these are actually just photoshopped or something he actually created, but this was done by some dude named Action Figure. Let me see. Action Figure Toronto, I believe, is the originator of this. But this is not real. This is these are not actual figures coming from Hasbro, even though a number of you seem to have been fooled by this. And again, very professional looking, even though we just got a Sandman Build-A-Figure, so I would doubt, even if they did a wave like this, I doubt Sandman would be the Build-A-Figure. But anyway, on the good news, there is likelihood that, like the Mysterio figure that you see here, we are going to get some kind of version of that. There is an act, and again, this is rumored, so I'm not going to call this confirmed until we see it next week. But there is a wave of Spider-Man Legends that I suspect is going to be accurate. The next wave that will be released probably early next year, that will have a new Mysterio figure in it. So, and we've already gotten Kraven and Electro, so the Vulture would have been cool, an original Vulture, and the Doc Ock I would definitely love. You know, I really hope we do get a updated Doc Ock figure sometime in the near future. But just to recap that rumored Spider-Man wave, it's going to have figures of Demo Goblin, so I don't know if we really need a new Demo Goblin, Spider-Man Noir, Mysterio, as I mentioned, a new Spider-Woman, which I'm not exactly sure. I think the more modern version of Spider-Woman, but I'm not sure what version exactly that's going to be. Spider-Punk, not really sure what the need of that figure is, but there you go. The Prowler, an updated Prowler figure would be cool. Or a new, I guess we've never actually gotten Prowler in the 6-inch scale, so yeah, that definitely would be cool. And then Gwenpool, a Gwenpool figure. So that's the rumored wave. Again, I'm not calling it 100% confirmed, but that is likely going to be something that we see next week at San Diego Comic-Con. Now, while I'm on the subject of Marvel Legends, because I know a lot of you like to talk about Marvel Legends, the new wave of Marvel Knights has actually started to hit shelves. It's hitting a little bit earlier than I anticipated, but I was expecting it at the end of this month or early next month, so, you know, pretty much on track. And, you know, the Thor wave should soon be following. But I believe people have been finding that wave at GameStop stores. I'm not sure if they found them at any other physical stores. And they've also started shipping from e-tailers. And Big Bad Toy Store does have the wave currently listed for pre-order. and I think they might have even started shipping, or if they haven't, are going to start shipping it very soon. Now, it may be limited numbers at first, so it's probably going to be, the first people who pre-order will be the first ones that get it, and then if you wait to pre-order it, it may, they may not actually be listed as in stock for a while. That seems to be the pattern with these recently, is they basically just put them up for pre-order and then ship out the pre-orders as they come in. So if you want to get your hands on that, I would probably recommend that you go on and pre-order it, or you can do it the hard way and go search around at stores, but probably be a good while before you see those in stores, at least if you live in an area like me where it'll be like months before I see them on pegs around here. And other tidbits of news I guess I can touch base on. We got a leak from Mattel for their 6-inch. Now this is their basic line, not to be mistaken with the multiverse line. So the basic figures are, they're a little bit cheaper in price. I think they cost like $12 in that neighborhood, and they generally have less paint detail. Now I know some of you are like, how can you get less paint detail than multiverse? But Mattel multiverse figures actually don't generally look too bad as far as paint applications. But anyway, these less paint detail, less articulation, less accessories. So these are the basic figures, but there's a 2-pack apparently coming that's going to have, and this is a spoiler, I guess, because I don't think it's been officially announced. So you might want to turn it, if you don't want any spoilers for Justice League movie, you might want to turn the video off for a second. But the Steppenwolf figure, which is basically going to be the main bad villain, or at least one of the main bad villains for main bad guys for the upcoming movie, is getting the basic treatment. And as I understand it, and again, I don't have this 100% confirmed, but will likely be the Collect and Connect figure for the Justice League movie multiverse figures. So again, that's not 100% confirmed, but I would expect a multiverse version of Steppenwolf to be released at some point. Now, as far as multiverse goes and Comic-Con next week, it does not look like there's going to be a Mattel panel for multiverse. The only Mattel panel actually it looks like is going to be for WWE this year. So don't expect a panel. I am going to try and maybe get some kind of interview or something going with the folks at Mattel so we can talk about multiverse, get some specifics, try and find out what's going on with those Super Friend figures that were released over in Canada. I know a lot of you have been asking about those. Will they eventually see release here at the Walmarts in the United States? Originally I was told that we would, but haven't seen any word on those. So try and get an update on that. And I'm sure they'll, even though they're not doing a panel, I'm guessing they will have some new figures on hand in their booth to show off. So definitely you want to check back next week for that. Let's see, what other things can we talk about? So I'm testing out my new mic here. That's another reason why I'm doing this video. I've got a mic here, so I'm hoping to have some fun stuff put together for videos next week during Comic-Con. I may not get them all up, next week while I'm trying to post news on the sites, and hotel Wi-Fi is never good for uploading videos. I'll probably do a couple of quick news videos next week, but I'm gonna try and do maybe some behind the scenes stuff that might be fun for you guys to watch, maybe some interview with some other toy reviewers. Stay tuned for that sometime after Comic-Con. But got my new mic here, so testing that out to see how the good sound quality is. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Now this is just a quick video. I'm not doing a full-on news video today. I'll try and get one up tomorrow. Thanks, as we get into Comic-Con, next week, things are kind of hectic here, so my video schedule might be a little sporadic. I didn't get a video up yesterday, and I will try and get at least one or two up next week before Comic-Con starts. And then, like I said, I'll be at San Diego working throughout the week, so anything during Comic-Con I get up will probably be like a quick type news update, which I'll do like in the mornings or something like that. But definitely be sure to bookmark the websites for up to the minute coverage. We'll be getting images and information posted on the websites as soon as humanly possible. So that's where you want to go if you want up to the minute news updates for everything going on next week. Expect a lot of cool things to be seen from places like NECA Toys, Mezco. Mezco announced earlier, or last week I guess, that they're going to be doing Spider-Man Homecoming 110 112 collective figure, so they released a little teaser. I expect that'll be on display next week. NECA, if you want to check out a detailed review for NECA's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle exclusive box set, Pixel Dan just posted that. We have a full image gallery up at toynewseye.com along with this review, so I highly recommend you check that out. Now, unfortunately, they already sold out of the ones they were offering online to folks not attending Comic-Con, so if you missed out on that and you're not going to Comic-Con, if you're going to Comic-Con, then you can still pick those up at the NECA booth. They're going to cost $200. But otherwise, at this point, you're then going to have to just resort to the secondary market, unfortunately. And yes, I'm sure they're going to go for a pretty penny on eBay. Probably 400 if not more. I haven't even looked. I'm sure the people have already started listing pre-orders for that stuff, but again, it's not going to be cheap if you have to resort to the secondary market. I don't know if places like Big Bad Toy Store will get their hands on any to sell. Sometimes they do with that kind of stuff, and sometimes they don't. Alright, so I'm going to wrap this up right now. This is, again, just kind of a quick video. Just wanted to touch base on a couple of things. But definitely, I hope you guys are going to be tuning into the websites next week. Like I said, we'll have some stuff up on YouTube, but really if you want up-to-the-minute coverage and detailed images and stuff, you really want to go to the websites starting next Wednesday, which again is preview night. And we'll be kicking things off with a look at the DC collectible products. And again, hopefully they will have a number of cool things. There'll probably be some reveals. A lot of times companies will release press images of new stuff, like maybe even Tuesday of next week, but in-hand images of the stuff at the booths and stuff, that will start going up on Wednesday. So definitely be sure to check the sites for that and throughout basically the weekend next week. Alright guys, so let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you're looking forward to. I will definitely be talking to you guys again before Comic-Con, so check back on the channel, and always, like the video. Please subscribe if you're so inclined, and you can also follow me on my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. It's definitely a good way to follow me, and if you have questions to ask, especially like during a convention or something, if you want to try and ask me a question that I can try and get an answer for you, that's a good way of asking me. So anyway guys, I will talk to you soon.